Hey everybody, G7 Healing here. How's it going, everybody? Well, I know how you're feeling. But I first want to clarify something. On my channel, I operate in love and light, non-judgment, duality. I don't judge anybody, and I ain't no whistleblower. I want to make that clear. So if I offended anybody from my last reading, I apologize. That is for the viewers that are getting severely under attack for walking in love and light, being falsely accused, blah, 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 blah. My channel is of light and love. I speak upon the divine. I respect. I'm honest. I'm loyal. But I just want to emphasize on that respect. I respect every individual. It doesn't matter your gender, your culture, your nationality, your DNA, and or your gifts. When spirit comes to me with channel messages, I speak upon it. But I want you to know that I do it through love and light. Like I said before, I ain't no whistleblower. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Everybody has. Doesn't matter the gender, culture, nationality, breed, whatever. Has a shadow side and a light side, correct? I'm just here to help people, and everybody, I should say, that walks on this earth, how to protect themselves, how to earn that gift of discernment, how to respect each other through non-judgment, through non-bias. Just to make things more peaceful. I just want to clarify, so if I offended anybody, I apologize. So let's get this reading going. So let's talk about the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of change in circumstances that may not be going as you feel in your favor. There may be odds against you. There may be unwanted fights, disagreements, competition, unwanted struggles that just life happens to, bring forward towards you. But let me tell you something. Divine just told me these are all just minor little tests to see how you're going to handle yourself moving forward through struggle, through strife, through disagreements, conflicts. This is all about handling yourself through self-reflection of your part of the situation, taking responsibility, and I'm going to be honest, constructive criticism. I know that's hard sometimes to, admit or to accept. But look at it as a positive. Look at it from someone else's perspective. Doesn't mean you have to agree. You can agree to disagree. But just take it in lightly. But the most important thing here is self-improve from within without harboring negative feelings towards others. That's an important message here. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, universe divine, please make me a clear vessel of love, light, and healing. Please protect this reading, myself, and the viewer. I appreciate and love you very much, and thank you. So, as you can see under that deck, we got the Emperor. This is all about being the boss of your own domain. Rule from within, from your truths, from being honest, loving, non-judgmental, understanding someone else's perspective without taking offense to it. Be your own boss. But operate love, light, respect. And understanding as well, they just said. Sometimes we hear something, a viewpoint from somebody else that we're like, wait, that's not what I meant, or that's not what it is. It doesn't matter if it is or not, right? Doesn't matter if you are or not, right? It's how you handle the situation in that conversation. Handle it with grace, beauty, and poise, calmness, respectfulness. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It's about how you handle yourself within those struggles, in those conflicts. That's the test of the universe. And then you can notch it off your bucket list that, oh, I passed that cycle of karma. Yeah, it's time for you to see the light, self-reflect. The Hermit's all about self-reflection, introspection. Be the king of all kings. Be the queen of all queens. And watch the abundance flow spiritually. And watch how beautifully your life unravels. When you end a conversation that's heightened, that's kind of negative, in love and light, like, I love you and respect you. I might not agree with you, but I understand where you're coming from. Or even if you don't, say, I need to think about this a little bit and process, but I know you're coming from a good place. People and things are going to try and rattle your bones. But it's all about how you handle yourself. Yeah, I cannot make this up. Cut the deck on the Page of Pentacles. This is all about learning. Learning. So I challenge you, viewer. Challenge yourself. Operate in a different way of defense. Maybe more of acceptance. Just catch yourself. Recognize. This is all about being a student and learning life lessons. Whether it's within yourself or with other people. Maybe at work. Maybe even your family. Maybe your relationships. Your lover, your husband. Boyfriend, girlfriend, your wife. Yeah, see, check this out. This is all about inner purging. Learning your lessons and inner purging an old way. Challenge yourself. Maybe I'm not going to be defensive today about that. Or I'm going to walk into a conversation knowing it's going to be uncomfortable. Calmness, beauty, grace, and respect. And check this out. The Tower is all about that inner purging. This is what I'm getting. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this message is for, that inner purging it's almost like you learn it once, you're never going to feel or think about that again. You're going to be more open-minded, not as closed-minded. Take it how it applies. But then you're starting on a whole different level of a foundation. Moving forward, you'll know how to handle difficult situations or uncomfortable ones, right? It's kind of cool, right? Please clarify the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Strength. It takes great strength to walk into a room or a conversation or an energy that's uncomfortable, or a tough decision, or a tough conversation that needs to be made, whatever. It's hard. It takes great strength. But if you hold yourself with honesty within yourself, operate in love and light, as in respect, calmness, poise, beauty, peace, harmony. That one little thing they just told me to tell you is just lower your voice and speak slower. This is, and call it out. This is a tough conversation for me to have. I'm really trying to understand your side. But I want you to know, after I understand it, I might not agree with it, but we will come to a peaceful resolution. That is great strength, and you have it. Remember, be that emperor, be the boss of your own domain. Yes, and only good will come of this. The light, the sun. When you operate in calmness and you activate that calmness and that poise and that beauty and that peace, it heals the energy that could be heightened in a bad way, right? You're automatically diluting the negativity, right? It goes away. Hey, I'm going to be honest. I was trying to avoid this conversation because I knew it was going to happen. I mean, just call it out. Be honest. Be real. That takes a lot of strength to admit something like that. The Four of Swords under that Five of Pentacles this is what I was talking about. This is all about resting, recharging, revamping, right? Resting on something. So the viewer I'm talking to is in a situation where the circumstance or situation could be worse, or it could start getting better right now. It's all about how you handle yourself moving forward, how you carry yourself, what words you use. That's really important here. Yeah. The Ace of Wands is taking that time to recharge, knowing how strong you are, going into a situation or conversation or room that's negative, turning it around with high vitality, a high vibration. You got the biggest high vibrational card to the deck right here. Turning a negative into a positive. Turning something in from dark to light. Turning something in from disrespect to respect. Turning something into disarray and into peace. When you speak calm, and you could admit where you're at, like I'm not gonna like this, but I respect you, I love you, I want to make sure that we find a peaceful resolution. Nobody can defer that. Nobody can feed off that. Because negative likes negative, right? So it's time to turn that negative into a positive. And it's all about how you handle yourself and how you speak. You're the boss. You can control the energy by making that statement. I'm a little uncomfortable, but I need to hear what you have to say. I might not like it or agree with it, but I will listen and I will try to understand it and I will process it and I will tell you how I feel after that. Take it how it applies. I'm just giving you an example. The King of Cups is all about emotional and intellect balance. This is what's needed, you to recharge before you go forward into those tough situations. You have the ability to do that. Yeah. Use your high vibration in a positive light. Make a plan. Tell yourself, I'm going to handle myself in calmness. I'm going to let them speak first. I'm going to tell them how I feel without being defensive. This is all about being calm. There's something about a conversation or a situation that needs to be, that activation of calmness needs to be. When you activate calmness, you activate great strength. You got the Leo strength card. You got the Sun. You got the Ace of Wands. This is a very high vibrational being that can control the room, can control the direction of the energy. So whoever I'm talking to has a very big energy, very vibrant. It's time to stay poised, calm, cool, collected. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what led up to this. Yeah, the juggling act. Trying to figure out what you can say and what you can't say. Trying to figure out what can I do, what can I not do. Sometimes it's best to be quiet. Sometimes it's best to just listen. Not hear, but listen. Hearing to me is going in one ear, not the other. And you're thinking about what you're going to say next. No, really listening to the other side. It doesn't matter if you agree with them or not. It doesn't matter if they were right or wrong. Or you. It doesn't matter. It's how the end of this conversation or situation is going to be. It's all about how you handle yourself. And it will work out in everyone's favor. I promise you that. What's the Two of Pentacles, please? Yes, I cannot make this up. Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is all about fairness, speaking your truths, understanding, giving and taking and receiving equally. Equal give and take. Understanding somebody else's viewpoint doesn't mean you have to agree, but understanding and respecting it is a real big one here. And everybody moves to calmer waters. You figured something out, viewer, because this is the past. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. I'm telling you, this is a monumental time for you because whatever this strife is, this conflict, these arguments, competition is closing out. But it's up to you how you handle yourself moving forward. Stand in your truths. Be who you are. Because the person I'm talking to is really beautiful on the inside and they don't mean any harm to anybody. Let's see what the outcome is. Loving partnerships. I cannot make this up. Look at how happy this partnership. Lovers is all about equal morals, beliefs, right? Values. Trusted partnerships. This is the outcome. You're going to gain respect. Yeah. Determination. Determined to move forward from the situation at hand. In the future, moving forward, something's been resolved. Something's been completed. Something's a new door of... Okay, this is what I'm getting. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages. A new door has opened of communication. Knowing how to handle each other moving forward. And I'm getting, opposing sides, yes. But not like they're evil or anything like that. It's more of just different. And sometimes different doesn't mix at work or mix in relationships. It is what it is. It's all about finding that peace where it's equal give and take, where it's respectful. Sometimes you have to walk away to, agree to disagree, right? And that's okay. The Seven of Swords reversed is all about resolution. Understanding people's intentions. Like I said, whether you agree or not, it doesn't matter. It's about how the situation unfolds. Yeah. This is going to be a quick reading, so I'm going to get an angel message. What else does the viewer need to hear? It's all about respect, my friends. It's all about respect, grace, poise, understanding, non-judgment, duality. Let's see what we got here. Check this out. Eight of Air is all about illusions of being trapped. A lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Let's see to clarify this. Seven of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action. Like I said in my shorts, temporary. Unnecessary worry. There we go. Under the deck, Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. All right, love, I'm going to leave it here. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.